This is Jane's Videos. Let me move this to the side and put him more front and center. And as you can see here, I went to Home Depot today out of hopes of getting Mr. Captain Cuts here. Today is October 23rd, and this is important because what I'm about to say has a part in this. There are still 8 whole days until Halloween itself. We have over a week left, yet Home Depot, first off, is almost entirely wiped out of their Halloween. But second, I want you to take a look at this price tag right here on this guy. $99.50. And this one, you can't see it. It's $125. Those are some great prices, first and foremost. But why I said the date and the fact that Halloween is still well over a week away is because these are this cheap, and it's not even after Halloween yet. We still have a week to go. I'm grateful for it because it means that I have 2 amazing animatronics here that I got for only $200. That is insane. I mean, a little bit over with tax and stuff, but you know, around $200, which is crazy. That I got both Chucky and Captain Cuts here for less than Captain Cuts' original retail price. I went just to get Captain Cuts because it is my favorite animatronic of the season, and I was holding off on him because he's not one that I needed for this year's haunt, and so it wasn't a necessity. But it is one that I really wanted to get because I love pirates. I've been wanting pirates for Halloween for a long time now, and I want to do a pirate haunt sometime in the near future. I've just been waiting for pirates to be made. So I knew that I had to get this guy, but it just wasn't a necessity early on in the season because I wasn't going to need it for this year's haunt. I figured I'll get it later on in the season when it goes on sale. Lo and behold, it's here and on sale. I did not expect Chucky to be there though. And Chucky is one that I was not one that I was fully planning to get this season. I wanted it because, well, I'm going to move Captain Cuts out of the way because this video, in case you don't know from the title and everything, this video is about Chucky and the next video will be about Captain Cuts. Chucky is one that I did want this season, but it wasn't a necessity. Because I love Chucky, of course. I am a massive horror fan. I love the Child's Play films. I love Chucky. He's one of the best horror icons, obviously. But he wasn't a necessity of mine just because I already got other licensed things this year. I got The Corpse Bride, I got Frankenstein. And licensed things are not something I'm ever going to use in a haunt. I only get licensed animatronics for display purposes since I am a horror fan. And so he wasn't a necessity since I already got some licensed ones this year. But $100, I kind of couldn't pass it up. It's Chucky. I want a Chucky in my collection that I can display in my room year-round. And $100. How amazing is that? And not only that, this is a phenomenal animatronic. And we are going to get into this later on in the reviews. But if this was just a regular Chucky like what we've got in the past, because I've never gotten a Chucky before, because though I do love Chucky, of course, I'm a horror fan. He's not my absolute favorite horror icon. He definitely is one of my favorites, but he's not my absolute favorite. And the thing is, we get such an abundance of Chucky merchandise that I've never gotten a Chucky because there's just so much of it. But none have been quite as remarkable as this Chucky. And that is why everyone loves this Chucky, because it's just so good. Everything about it is just incredible. The way it looks, the way its animation is, everything about it is so good. And it's our first ever full-size standing Chucky. Most Chuckies we get are just the doll, and it's just slumped over. It's just the doll, and it's not fully to scale. This guy's a little bit bigger than Chucky would actually be. But whatever, it's our first full-size standing Chucky. And that is such a monumental thing for a horror fan. I'm taking out the pieces and I'm not even talking about them because, I mean, you know the deal. But I know this guy's going to have a very simple setup, and I'm happy about that. Here we have his hand with his knife. Very cool. I'm excited to get to the face because the head is the best part about this thing. Of course, it's incredible. Here's the tiny little body. And here is his head. Usually I like to save the head for last, but it was right there. I just grabbed it. Here is good old Charles Lee Ray's head. And oh, it looks so good. What a time to be a horror fan. Here are the clothes. One interesting thing about this Chucky is that it's not from a specific Child's Play film. It is just Chucky. It has lines from Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, but he is not from Bride of Chucky or Seed of Chucky because he is the Chucky He's the regular Chucky before Scarred Chucky, which I prefer regular Chucky over Scarred Chucky, not only because those movies are better, but I don't know, he just looks cooler when he's a regular good guy doll.
Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back. I have had it. That's it. There is a limit to how much I can take. As a doll, I'm infamous. I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up. I am Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it. Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back.
This animatronic is truly incredible. They gave us a Chucky, and boy did they give us a Chucky. Like, this Chucky is literally so awesome. It is so, first off, it's very screen accurate. It does look a little weird when the eyes are squinted, because Chucky doesn't really do that too often, but I mean, it's servo, so that's what it does. But other than that, it's very screen accurate, very cool. It is definitely taller than Chucky would probably be, because this is a very tall doll. But at the same time, I feel if it was smaller, it wouldn't be as cool, because you wouldn't be able to really notice it as much. So I think the height that it is perfectly fine. It's probably only a couple inches bigger than Chucky would be, so it's whatever. The animation is incredible. I mean, servos really are taking over, and they truly are incredible. On not only Halloween, I mean, Christmas, they're infiltrating Christmas stuff too. I mean, they're just really, really incredible things, and I absolutely love the servo technology, and this might be the best servo technology we've seen. The smiling is absolutely incredible. It looks so awesome. Everything about his facial features, he has so much emotion, so much character, it truly feels like you actually have Chucky in front of you. It's really awesome, and especially for that original price tag of $200. Again, I only got it for $100, and that is a steal. But even $200, I think, is a very good price for what this is, because it is a very high-end animatronic here that we have. It is very professional level when it comes to the animation of this. Like, it is great. I absolutely love this guy. So awesome. I'd say my only complaints, his volume is a little low. I have it turned up all the way and it's still kind of hard to hear, but you can add an external speaker jack and that'll fix that. But my other complaint is there's not very many phrases. I think they could have chosen some more iconic phrases. I mean, there are iconic phrases that he says here, but there's definitely some others that they had to choose from. I mean, that's Chucky's whole character, is he's got one-liners and stuff. I feel like there's a lot they could have done. And especially, I wish they did his signature laugh. I wish that was in one of the phrases, 100%. But also, the phrases are just kind of short as is. I wish they were a little bit longer. But it is what it is. He's still a great animatronic. If you want a Chucky, this is probably the best Chucky we're going to get, at least for a long time. I cannot see another Chucky outdoing this one. Of course, you've got the screen-accurate replicas by Trick or Treat Studios that exist for display purposes, but as an animatronic Chucky, and as something, those cost like $500 or more. As an animatronic Chucky, that is only $200. This thing is honestly really incredible, and I guarantee they're going to bring it back next season. I'm sure they will. So if your store is sold out of it and you're not able to get your hands on it this season, I am sure it's going to be back, because this thing was a great seller. Like I said, at my stores, none of the stuff was selling too well this season, but in general, this thing was a great seller. I remember right as soon as it went on the website back in July, it was sold out super quick. So I'm going to guarantee that they're going to bring this back. And also, I really hope we get more licensed characters with servo technology, because it really brings these characters to life, and I would love to see more of it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the Chucky in the comments. Remember that here lies Halloween. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the Chucky in the comments. Remember that here lies Halloween.